Hi, this is Nikki Ballou from the Finish Line Thinking Program, and I'm here to talk to you about a very powerful high-performance tool called the Limitless Challenge. The Limitless Challenge was originally created by the great Jerry Seinfeld before he was actually Jerry Seinfeld. Let me explain what I mean by that. When Jerry was a struggling young comic, he and a buddy decided to participate and partake in something that they called the Limitless Challenge. And here's what it was. For 31 straight days, they agreed to do the same thing for a minimum amount of time every day. And in this case, it was writing comedy. Jerry and his friend wrote 15 minutes of comedy minimum every day. Now, there'd be days where he'd write 8, 10 hours or more of comedy, and there'd be days where that 15 minutes was a total chore. But after 31 days of that unbroken chain, Jerry noticed that he'd been more productive and got more comedy writing done than he ever had in a 31-day period like that in his entire life. So he decided to keep going with the Limitless Challenge. And he did it for an additional 8 years. During that 8-year time frame, Jerry produced more comedy than any other 5 comics would in their entire lifetime. And that's the period during which he produced the material and came up with the inspiration that led to Seinfeld, the show that made him world famous and a super success for the rest of his life. So the Limitless Challenge is something you can use too. The way it works is really simple. You need to have a buddy or a partner to do this with. And you both got to agree that for the next 31 days, you're going to do something every single day. And that something's got to be done for a certain minimum amount of time. So for example, if you're in sales, you could agree to make a certain number of calls every single day. That includes Saturdays and Sundays. There are really no breaks to the Limitless Challenge. And here's the deal. Here's the kicker. If you fail by 1 second or 1 call or 1 unit, whatever it happens to be for your Limitless Challenge, then you have not fulfilled your end of the bargain. And the consequence for you not doing that is you owe your buddy an amount of money. So I like to say make it hurt, so make it a big amount of money. So make it something like $200, $250, or even $500 for each time you miss it. That'll make it hurt, and that'll make it far less likely that you'll actually miss it. Limitless Challenge is really, really fabulous. It's really fun to get you going and building a new habit. What could be something that you'd want to take on as a Limitless Challenge? For myself, I've taken on a couple things. Number 1, I've taken on doing daily calls, a minimum 10 calls a day. And number 2, I've taken on stopping to eat after 8 p.m. So I have 2 separate Limitless Challenges going, and I'm proud to say that I'm on track with both of them. So what could you take on? Find a partner and make it happen. The Limitless Challenge could be the thing that you take on right now, today, beginning immediately, that'll take your performance to a whole new level. Thanks very much for watching.